2KMC here, party hat on. Checking out your upcoming neighborhood events. This weekend, if your My Player is a 75 overall or lower, you can raise your ratings at Boot Camp, where double rep and exclusive prizes are waiting for you. On Wednesday, bounce your way to the cages, because all
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Detroit Pistons. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. 2019's most improved player, Pascal Siakam, went from an energy player to an all-star. Siakam said, after every season, I look at the things I have to do better. When the summertime comes, I just attack it and work. It's about making sure that I'm a better player than I was the year before. Kevin?
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Now the race for Rookie of the Year, and a look here at the top-ranked rookies as they close out their first season in the NBA. A very talented bunch. You take a look at Porter. All season long, he's been getting it done for his team, and that's why he is sitting in that number 2 spot and making a strong case, guys, for number 1.
And at number 2, he still has an excellent chance to walk away with the hardware for Rookie of the Year.
Well, he certainly throughout the season has adjusted to opponents quicker than they've adjusted to him, and that is so advanced for a rookie. Speaks highly of his game and his IQ.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Chris Middleton is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Michael Porter. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Favors in at the 4 spot. And for the Timberwolves, P.J. Washington is out there with Weissman. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Hayward. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Morant. Pass to LaVine. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision-making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Favors. Nice ball movement by Detroit. VanVleet looking around. Back to Favors. Just 5 on the clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
The pass to Hayward. The 3. Detroit with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And the basket is good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morant kicks to LaVine. To the inside. And LaVine throws it down.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
VanVleet outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Allen passes to VanVleet. Middleton with it. And good that time.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
VanVleet against Morant. Left side, LaVine. Over Middleton. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Favors attacking. Kicks it to Porter. Stolen by Levine. Hayward outside. Shoots. Allen with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Porter outside. A rebound by Washington.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss. You know, for a young fella, P.J. Washington is starting to show some real skill as a trash talker. I mean, he said back in high school, some people are not mentally strong. So I try to get in their heads a little bit, and so far it seems to be working.
Middleton the pass to Van Vliet, and the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the paint, here's Van Vliet. Up and in on the layup. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the game.
And having a mature understanding of the game, Washington exploits any weakness he can find.
Greg, I like that word mature because that's the type of game he has. He's very aware, reads the floor and situations well, and then he executes. He's got a lot of polish and refinement in his game, and he's a utility guy who can make plays that help you win.
Here's Levine following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Morant against Van Vliet.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Porter outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Levine passes to Wiseman. Hayward looking over the floor. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Hayward's got his second basket of the night. And the Pistons with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Here's Morant. Michael Porter making his last shot. Hayward passes to Morant. And that one drops for him.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Van Vliet. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Here's Levine following the basket by Chris Middleton. Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 37-point game against New York.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Minnesota. Clark, with last season shortened, maybe some second-year players hitting the rookie wall for the first time here in 2021.
That's a good point. I mean, again, the carryover, you know, people tend to look at this thing in compartments this season, this number of games, but there is carryover. I mean, teams that go through lengthy runs in the playoffs each year and then start up again oftentimes have fatigue battles that other players and teams don't. So that's real, the fatigue that carries over from season to season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Pascal Siakam comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Burke in for Michael Porter. Shot clock at 6. Siakam inside. Guarded by Morant. And that one is good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Levine. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Here's Burke. There's the dish to Allen. It's stolen by Wiseman. Morant with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Levine has a quick release. Does not need much time to get his shot off.
Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Knicks in New York.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Levine. He's got 7. Van Vliet outside. Allen outside. Van Vliet against Levine. From past the arc. Goes back up. Wiseman with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Now here's Hayward. Burke covering. Pass to Wiseman. Out to the right wing. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Morant against Van Vliet. Middleton left side. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. And Morant's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Minnesota making some changes. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiseman. And Halliburton subbed in for Gordon Hayward. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Jared Allen. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for Chris Middleton. Porter's checked in for Trey Burke. And Raul Neto subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Morant. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Morant. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Chris Middleton.
The surge in his free throw percentage this month is noticeable. He's looked a lot more comfortable at the line. Part of his job now should be attacking the D, going head-on, drawing fouls, and trying to ride this hot streak.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Morant. Neto can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Minnesota now. Washington passes to Halliburton. Levine inside the three-point line. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside, Porter. From down in the low post, it goes. Porter's got 7.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now a 7-point Detroit lead. Outside, Levine. Now, here's Halliburton. He's guarded closely.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 7 points for Siakam.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Guys, it's always fun to watch a player ascend from role player to star, and that's exactly what's happened with Levine, and it's been fun to watch.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Passes it to Siakam. Nice ball movement by Detroit to the middle. And finished off by Siakam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Levine passes to Washington. Doesn't go for him. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Detroit Pistons. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On the court for the Pistons, Favors is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Tillman in at the center. The Pistons shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
To the wing right side. Here's Halliburton. Sweet little floater. Halliburton's got his first 2 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
VanVleet outside. And Middleton kicks to VanVleet. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. VanVleet's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Halliburton. Outside, Levine. Over Middleton. Levine can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Clock at 6. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And the pass to Halliburton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Timberwolves trail by 15. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Detroit making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Anunoby passes to Washington. Fires the three. Rebound, Detroit. Van Vliet outside. That's tipped. He kicks it to Middleton. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Van Vliet. Allen passes to Van Vliet. Off on the layup.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Siakam outside. Three-pointer. They get it back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
That free throw good from Allen.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Wiseman's checked in for Hartenstein. Hayward comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Morant in for Zach LaVine. And Allen drops them both. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pistons leading by 15. Now Siakam. 15 points in the game. Allen kicks to Porter. Pass to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there. Siakam's got 17 now.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And that one's good. Morant.
a confident shooter. When Morant sees an opportunity to pull up, he does not pass it up.
Favors passes to Siakam. And Favors kicks to Porter. And here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Drains the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 18.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Now here's Wiseman. Anunoby with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Corner shot. Siakam pulls it in.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Kept alive. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. Count it. Halliburton's got his second best.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Siakam kicks to Favors. Passes to Kennard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Derek Favors. Siakam against Morant. Morant with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Hayward. The putback. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Bounce pass from Anunoby. Here's Morant. Rebound, Detroit. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. They double-team Siakam. Pass to Allen. Inside. Siakam inside. Clock is at 3. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The 3 from Morant. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Siakam. Allen trying to break free. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Chris Middleton's checked in for Detroit. Fred VanVleet comes in for Pascal Siakam. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
VanVleet kicks to Porter. Middleton looking it over. Passes it to Siakam. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 14. Pass to Halliburton. Hayward outside. Pass to Morant. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Siakam. 17 points in his last outing. He doesn't hit that one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Middleton against Morant. Here's the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. And here we go, the Pistons fast break.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter, absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lob pass to Hayward. Morant against Van Vliet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred Van Vliet.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Now here's Middleton. Last time out he had 38 points. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And, you know, Middleton is really dangerous on the drive. He often gets to the rim in a heartbeat and forces defenders to end up fouling it.
The first one falls.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiseman. P.J. Washington comes in for OG Anunoby. And Levine subbed in for Halliburton. Derek Favors checked in for the Pistons. Middleton hits them both.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
Here's Hartenstein. Back to Washington. And stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Morant against Van Vliet. 1:07 left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter. Hayward outside. Back to Morant. To stop the run. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Van Vliet.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Middleton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
He's perfect from the line this time. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Levine against Middleton. Now here's Levine. D right on him. 5 on the clock. For 3. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 16.
Well, we've gotten used to seeing this from Levine, guys. He's a terrific scorer who I think continues to expand his game.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the stops, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Pascal Siakam. He ended up with 19 points, 2 steals, and 4 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
They run their offense to precision, and the difference in field goal percentage, it's striking. They're moving well, running good sets, and the D is just totally flustered. I can't see their lead going anywhere but up in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do, using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Wiseman's out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Hayward. Then there's John Morant. And it's Levine in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Middleton.
Hey, yo, right here.
Stolen by Levine. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Morant with the ball. Such a wide open look. 9 points in the game so far.
And the release on Hayward's shot, just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And there's the pass to Van Vliet. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Passes it to Siakam. Allen for 3. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 19-point game. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. Siakam against Hayward. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Wiseman the pass to Washington. 6 to shoot. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Now, here's Washington, covered by Siakam. Detroit leading by 19 points. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Levine. Over Middleton. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Porter. Minnesota with the rebound. Now here's Morant. He's got 13. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
To the middle. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Boy, a terrific find. LaVine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Van Vliet against Morant. Middleton dishes to Allen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on James Wiseman.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 17 now.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over. And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
The Pistons haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Pass to Wiseman. Washington with it. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Hayward. Rebounded by the Pistons. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now LaVine, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Stolen by Middleton. Down low, here's Allen. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pistons?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
LaVine, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Middleton. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Middleton rolling. Not only are the shots continuing to come, most of them are falling too.
Morant kicks to Levine. Levine double team. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Halliburton's checked in for Minnesota. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Burks is checked in. Here's Halliburton. He has 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Who are the league's best setup artists? Let's check it out. Number 5 is Ja Morant.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Porter. Back to Siakam. They get a hand on it. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. Taking a look at Minnesota. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And I think for Minnesota, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 8.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That's good from Halliburton. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And he makes both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Burke finds Hollis Jefferson. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. Hollis Jefferson passes to Siakam. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 21. Morant with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Up top, Hollis Jefferson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Timberwolves have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now the Timberwolves on the break. It's a hand on it. Allen with the rebound. Pistons leading by 18. To the right side. Morant against Siakam. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Halliburton passes to Washington. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. It's Porter outside. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Pass to Anunoby. Levine against Porter. Levine can't hit.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
No good on that one, and Minnesota will come the other way. Now, here's Morant for three, and another three for Minnesota.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
A different look here for Detroit. Derek Favors checked in for Allen. Chris Middleton comes in for Trey Burke. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Now here's VanVleet. 9 points in the game so far. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Morant passes to Levine. To the inside. Here's Anunoby, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Timberwolves now. Favors, and the shot is good. Favors got his second bucket.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
Pass to Levine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Siakam. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 29 points. Favors with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And Morant's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 15.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Anunoby. Knocks down the three ball. Levine's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. VanVleet passes to Favors. Siakam against Morant. Here's VanVleet. That's all good, and that's his fifth basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Halliburton's got 15.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Washington. Here's Middleton, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Middleton's got 15 points in just the second half. Timberwolves trail by 14. And stolen by Siakam. Favors finds VanVleet. Count that one. And that's 13 points for Fred VanVleet.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Levine. Beyond the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Siakam. He's out there with Jared Allen. Chris Middleton is out there with Porter. And it's Neto in at the point. Here's Neto, following the basket by John Morant. Middleton outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Siakam. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Neto. Guarded by Morant. And Allen slams it in.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
Timberwolves trail by 16. And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That's his first foul. Morant, the bounce pass. Hayward outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Pistons leading by 16. For three, Middleton. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Minnesota shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Wiseman with the ball. He's against Allen. Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. The lead is 15. The pass to Siakam. Basket good. Siakam's got 21.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That's foul number 2 for him. Washington passes to Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now Morant. Hayward outside. Passes it to Wiseman. Out to Morant. Clock at 2. Over Allen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Hayward from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. Pistons leading by 16. Siakam passes to Middleton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Middleton's got 35.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here is Halliburton. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Middleton finds Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Pistons. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. From deep, Neto. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. An even 3-on-3 break. Now, here is Halliburton. Tight defense on him. That shot, no good. Pistons leading by 20. Here's Middleton. It's tipped. And it's Washington missing. Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. To the paint, here's Neto. Hayward with some nice D. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And then Washington with the dunk.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Levine's checked in for Minnesota. Then for the Pistons, Derek Favors checked in for Jared Allen. Luke Kennard comes in for Porter. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Raul Neto. Siakam passes to Kennard. And here is Siakam to the middle. And there's VanVleet on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight. Inside, Hayward lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Now here's VanVleet. Here's Middleton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. And that one falls for Middleton. Both good from the line that time. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right? Yeah. 91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Now Morant, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Van Vliet with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Porter's checked in for the Pistons. Timberwolves on defense. 15-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That will be foul number 5 on him. Levine against Porter. Siakam outside.
Yeah, still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better in the first. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Slick move that time by Levine. Does a nice job selling the foul, and he's an excellent free throw shooter.
Second free throw, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pistons. 16-point lead. Porter passes to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Porter. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Pass to Wiseman. And they double up Morant. Hayward from outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Middleton outside. Middleton is doubled. Right side Favors. Lets it go from deep. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds in the game. The first free throw is good.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Allen's checked in for the Pistons. Both free throws good from Morant. So it's the Pistons now. It's a 16-point game. Outside Favors. To the inside. Kicks it out to Allen. Over Washington. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And right now, Hayward is in his element. Once he gets cooking, keep feeding that man.
Pass to Porter. Back to Van Vliet. Allen outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Allen's got 11 points here in just the second half. Timberwolves trail by 17. Now here's Morant. Kick out to Levine. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Levine's got 27.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Van Vliet passes to Favors. Down low, here's Middleton. Nice D from Levine. The Timberwolves shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Hayward dishes to Morant. Over in the corner, Washington. And he gets the bucket. Washington's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Van Vliet finds Middleton. And it's off from 3-point range. Levine with it, picked up by Van Vliet. And then Levine with the jam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Levine against Middleton, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Middleton the pass to Porter. Pistons passing it around. Middleton finds Favors. Misses the three. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pushing it up. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Hayward. Morant's got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Van Vliet. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, Middleton. A rebound by Washington. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Timberwolves. To the middle. And finished off by Wiseman.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Detroit with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. Van Vliet passes to Porter. Back to Van Vliet. And he uses the glass on the layup. 21 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Pistons.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Timberwolves.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chris Middleton.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Left side Favors, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 9 points. From the arc, Avdia can't hit. Morant against Van Vliet. And so the Pistons take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Derek. Long season. You don't want one loss to turn into two. How important was it to get this win tonight?
It's big for us. You know, we came out last.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony,